Hello there, I'm Gary Foster and welcome to episode 27 of What Price Victory. And today's game sees the Western Sydney Wanderers at home to Jeonbuk Hyundai Motors from the Korean K-League in the final round of Group H matches in this Asian Champions League fixture. If we go into the competition, Asian Champions League, sorry, we'll just go back to that other screen, it might be a little bit clearer. You can see that Western Sydney Wanderers are currently on 12 points, 1 point behind Jeonbuk. So it's basically winner take all for the top position in this group, and that will mean automatic qualification to the second round. Now, 3 of the best placed teams, because it's split into Eastern and Western conferences, 3 of the best placed teams from Group F to J will then go through. So as you can see, Wanderers have currently got 12 points, which is the best of the rest. So it just depends how we get on in this game, whether or not we can qualify. So defeat isn't drastic, but not ideal. So the stakes are high in this particular Group H game. You can see that Adelaide and Bangkok, they're still up for grabs. Ulsan, they're already qualified, but top also in Group I with Guangxi and Melbourne City, and also Beijing and April 25 in the other games. So yeah, pretty tight all round, but a lot to play for. In the domestic competition in the A League, you can see that the Western Sydney Wanderers are top of the tree on 54 points, and Perth Glory, who have spluttered in their last 4 or 5 games, they are now consolidated in second position, 7 points behind Wanderers. So with 3 games to go and 7 points in front, it's, dare I say, it's looking good for the Wanderers to finish top of the tree. But in the A League, more emphasis is placed on the winner of the grand final. But we've already qualified at least for one of the 2 top spots, so we'll miss the elimination semi-finals. So that top spot has occurred for a couple of reasons. The most of all, if I just filter this out into the regular season, you can see offline that the Wanderers had an emphatic 5-1 win over their crosstown rivals Sydney FC 5-1, with our youngsters Michael Pickering and Ali Uglar stepping up to cover for some injuries, and they got on the score sheet, and it basically blew Sydney FC out of the water. So that good little run of form there, by picking up wins, although for those that are regulars to the save, you know that we didn't play terribly well against Mariners or MacArthur. But Perth Glory here, who had the opportunity to chase us down with at one stage having 2 games in hand, they've dropped points left, right and centre since beating us 3-2. They 2 losses and a draw before getting the biscuits in the Sydney FC result. So puts us in a good position. But we'll put the A-League behind us for today. Let me go and do a little bit of admin, and we'll come back for the game against Jeonbuk. Okay, so here we are for the game against Jeonbuk, and the team to go out. Rather familiar looking team with a couple of subtle changes in defence. So Medjias in goal, Traore, Kankar, Bakulio and Wright in defence, Antonis and Metcalf in central midfield, Terise and Abini, our wide attacking players, and we've got Tamaruskov and Tedic up front. So that will be the team to take the field. As I said, top spot and automatic qualification for round 2 is up for grabs. We'll be assertive, and we could see us in the second round. So not much of a crowd there, which I think is a bit of a misnomer, but so here we go with Zhongbok in possession. What am I looking at? Kankar, good performance from him. Bagulio has been pretty consistent, but I think if Wanderers are to get the biscuits today, it'll be up to the 4 attacking players, Abini, Tarise, Tedic and Tamaruskov to play well, and then that's been the story of the campaign so far. And my bid to get Tamaruskov here to the Wanderers on a full-time basis, where I put in a cheeky little bid for his value, was rejected. So have to be thinking about a plan B in order to keep Tamaruskov here. Obviously extending his loan again might be the best way, but Zhongbok on the way here, but they hit the post, but a very static defence was very slow to react, and Zhongbok are on the way with an early goal. Three players stood and watched the ball, and Xiongji was the first to react. Okay, so that's put us on the back foot almost immediately. So Metcalf on the ball, wide out to Abini, and Tonus up from midfield. Floating pass to the back post for Tarise. Traore up from the back. Square to Metcalf. Square to Antonis. Okay. Lots of passing. Bailey Wright overlapping as well. So we've committed a fair few number of players forward, so I don't want to get caught on the counter-attack. Seem to be getting forced back. Square pass again for defence. Square. And a little header. I was about to say a channel ball would be the way. There it is, Tamaruskov, and oh, he stepped out, Your Honour. Okay, so Bailey Wright with the throw. Tedic back to goal. From right, Abini's drifted in, shot blocked. Oh, big tackle from Abini. So Traore, Metcalf. Bit of space, but no, Traore's come up. Long ball to the back. Abini stretched. It can only hit straight to the keeper. So Zhongbok on the attack. We're in possession. Seem to have most of them covered, but that static defence that killed us last time comes to our rescue this time with Tarise and Tamaruskov clearing the ball. So Tamaruskov, pull ball, trying to look for Abini, but I don't think that pass was ever on. Okay, so Zhongbok driving into the box, being forced wide. Bit of space for them. Little channel ball again. That sunk us again. Bloody hell. These little through balls. So certainly the certainly that front three of Zhongbuk are killing us with their movement off the ball. We seem to be chasing shadows at the moment, so it's time for the cranky pants to go on. So 2-0 down, but a goal before half time for the good guys would be useful. 2-0, the game's never over, as most football fans would know. So, but it is important to get the next goal. So right on the ball. Antonis back to goal again. Oh, Metcalf with a ball. Good shot. Okay, so Therese launches it in. Cleared behind, I think, for a corner again. A free kick this time. Pretty ineffectual. Therese back to Bagulio. Square ball. Antonis. Square ball again. No. Metcalf. Antonis. Oh, Tamaruskov. Oh, risky back pass. Okay, but there's a little bit of pressure building here, so hopefully something can come of it. Therese over on the right. He's got to come back in, and Tedic pulls a save out of the keeper. I thought we were a little bit thin. Okay, Traore safely back to the keeper. Thinking now that half time in the not too distant future, it's imperative that we don't score. But Abini with a cross, and oh, Therese hits the crossbar. Look, we're not out of this. We're not out of this, but it's just important that we get an early goal in the second half. Show me something else. Not good enough. Kankar's frustrated. Well, it was probably you that led to at least one, if not two, of those goals from your static defending. Now, central defenders, their ratings have shown that they're not having a good game. Ooh, bit of a hack. Assume that was a booking, although it hasn't come up on the schedule. Okay, Abini not playing poorly, but not having a great game. His crossing hasn't been all that good. Tamaruskov. Therese bears in on goal, and okay, this is where we need to react. Tedic, ooh, cleaned up. No. Tackled. Demand more again. And won't go attacking just yet. Just see what happens with this movement. Header and save. Now we'll go attacking. And we've had opportunities, there's no doubt about that, but just haven't crossed the line. Okay, Traore was just left a little bit wandering there. Oh, played off a defender and hits the post. Yeah, okay. I'll go with that because I don't think the defender was playing at the ball, so that didn't put the attacker onside. Okay, with our central defenders not playing well, Tamaruskov, he's not playing well either. Good save by Mejias. Ali Oglar has stepped up in these important games. still think we're probably one of the three best placed second teams, but it just means because of our seeding, we're going to be, good save again by Medjias, we're going to be drawn against a much higher ranked team. Header over the bar. Do a little bit of encouraging. Jeongbuk launches a free kick in. Green shirt first to it. Probably be subbing Antonis simply for fitness wise. Bacchus can come on. Ooh, another ball against the crossbar. Right. Traore. Throw. Ogler. Tedik. Ooh, loses out, but cleaned up by Bacchus. Okay, Kankar, you've got Traore. No, you're going to go to Metcalf. Metcalf loses out, and we're immediately under the pump. So that's not a good play by Metcalf. I might sub a Beanie now as well. He's crashing out. So 14 and 15 minutes left. Don't know where this goal's coming from, and especially when our defenders get caught in possession like that. Yeah, Kankar in particular has not had a good game. Okay, Nazarene with a bit of space. 2-on-2. 2-on-2. Channel ball to Tedik. Can he finish? No, he gets forced wide. Bacchus. Yeah, don't know whether that was the play or not. Thought a floated cross to the far post might have been the way to go, but anyway, we've got a corner. Time again for Teresa to deliver. Ooh. Okay, we have to set up for it, and that's the end of the highlight. So he thinks we're buggered. No sense flogging a dead horse by going very attacking. So it has to be said though that Jeongbuk are the current Asian Champions League holders. So it's going to be another bridge too far to get out. Well, I mean, I'm pretty confident we can still get to the second round. Metcalf. Julio. We should be able to find out after this. Oh, jeez. Not the play I was expecting. Yeah, so when our attack doesn't gel, it all turns to custard, really. And there we have it. Dressing room. Not happy. Not happy. And centre backs and all. So 12 points. Is it enough to get us through to the second round? Do I go tip for award? Ah, okay. Confirmation. We have qualified for the second round despite that defeat. Okay. Right. So we have one Zhongbuk ease to victory. Look like there's a little bit of admin, and we'll play Ulsan in the Champions League draw. So coming up in September, so that's post-season. View the draw. Adelaide United got through against Beijing. Wanderers got a little bit of history against them. So we are the two reps from the A-League into the second round. So yeah, not too bad. But Ulsan from the Korean K-League and Adelaide against the Chinese Super League team. Okay, so there we have it. A loss, but not a tragedy, because we did end up qualifying for the second round based on some good performances early on. Outplayed against Zhongbuk. I think we probably need to regroup. We probably need to refocus now on the A-League, because that second round isn't due until September, and because of the A-League, it'll wind up by May. We're going to be in the same position where early on in the season, where I think we played Champions League second round against Beijing there. That was in late August. So we've only got basically pre-season friendlies and that to get us into some sort of form. But anyway, at least we're in with a shot. So the next game is against Sydney, which in the normal course of events would be a must-view event. But if we have a look at competitions, 7 points in front with 3 games to go. So I'll certainly come back for that Sydney FC game, simply because if we get maximum points, we will be crowned champions with 2 games to go. So we'll come back for that. So let me go and do a little bit of admin, and we'll come back for that game in another video. So I'm Gary Foster. Thank you very much for watching What Price Victory, and we'll catch up with you shortly. All the best now.